What is happening?
Men in Nam Quencher, yeah, dining picture.
And some never a chabu.
Oh, and Chungwi, say,
A chabu, I Chaman,
me walk Amen.
Say,
Amen. Amen. Yamiado.
Was I have a kind? Chaman's the only.
Papa, Mitimi Husa. School and I must have compatible.
Woman,
school now, I must have monk. School near name temning here. Prof, name temning here.
Come, school near
name temning here. Prof, name temning here. She said, they say you taxi say a chopper and a Ghana for a permission. Would you buy a chair? Nyama be free. She said, you shake because you're so very justified. But a chopper never permission. Some cats will be dear by a chair. Never be free. By the time I'm back, no. Now say,
and
I say,
say, you thank penny for me, say, Muti.
Oh, Muti, and so yeah,
and I mean, Mr. Bansuti.
Say no,
and I buy Ninky.
I buy it here, but say, Utieno or Yono are different. Utieno or Yono, different.
Utieno or Yono, different.
Say, what, 11 years? Abba.
Peace FM.
Is it a solve it once and for all?
11 years.
And then I'm with you know. Come on, say the interesting thing is that you talk for people awful. And the second one at the field.
Wow,
he's not happy. I'm sorry, I said that you have to go. You have to go.
Yeah. They said, yeah.
I said, Charles, what do you ever go now? I said, you have to go. He's not happy. Yes, school officer of trying school.
Nobody's happy.
But I'm thinking, say, we will have a breakthrough. Let me say, afternoon, to be fair to everyone, afternoon, and she said, you see, I saw the currently I'm in make a but I'm thinking, say, as I say, coming once in the Bahana, several times, say, as I say, I'm going to an movie. One of the things I've learned in my career as a psychologist is, say,
yeah,
coming during difficult times, so why you careful now be procedural, the prayer, and they might say,
this is court, dear baby.
Yes. Crisis period, yeah, they require a certain spontaneity coupled with innovation.
Yeah.
Because open source solve it, a DBA, a be abatros, a be or how be areas and some and the procedures. Because I don't want to say, you say, umpire a court. Just imagine the days are ebeco.
Yeah.
Various adjournments, and now Moncombra. And I'm on Combra, but on the other side, maybe this.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, crisis period, you need a certain kind of response, out of the ordinary.
And government is not providing that response.
And I think that I think say you hear a certain response on the posturing be a boy. Sometimes. Muscular responses from government on certain issues, no. Na wow. Ebi wo honoma. Obetumi afa chikwa ne mpanyimfo bi adi nkomo. From a very from a good will, you say o solve problem no, and genuineness be ebem. Oh, me person adi address this issue no. But one on the other side no say I said the aban here no. It's like Ochichiri and Sandy Wechi. It's like Upia. It's like Oshaya. Bunsa, they are not a better baby. Yes, here the Kofa Kota. Yes, in idea, I did see Obia. Everybody is going to experience the cost of this current fiction.
Exactly.
Yeah, come home. Abai come home. Obia be feel. Na Oman chichere no na kwame se ya e kan. Ye hia enipa bebre ne dia yo. Mbibra ya ka say what the can say bia. You say all the other areas of the and bia and the tools a good for doctors from some of the tools a good for now I'm training doctors biwa. Just imagine the impact on the health system. Enya a doctor for ebe else a training a various areas. Indeed, several sectors are affected. Teachers, a certain level of power. They train so much. Just say, ain't for an teacher for them. Indeed, they say, Yama di yachedo. You talk for a yamba. Yeni apan. Media minimum say, I still believe in the current leadership. Say it's a listening government. Minimum say apan so share other areas. Coming say the economics for austerity measures. Yeah, now buying a certain budget deficit. And to the woman say, share areas be a woman and kakra. Now I'm away to me meet certain demands. I really appreciate what has happened. Again, Metiasia in COVID year in fact, all over the world. So we share various economics ne deficit ahoro among care ne ha on say more than jam. We can't say Ebi and to Ghana. We can't say Ghana and suffer out of that. But I'm thinking say a certain sense, a kind of ingenuity may be needed to be able to currently meander our way through the current impasse. Say, procedure, Ebi prime. And we are appealing to both sides. Many come home, me a UTAG member, and I buy so and I miss my ability. Yansa sana mutum kakra na de no say ye ration ekui bakoko me makota for so me I don't think say ebebo answer. I think say here again let me repeat that a certain ingenuity, a certain level of spontaneity, any innovation will be needed in crisis moment.
Because you say court simunko and I'm so simunko ain't you know you're openly defying the court. Who's going to arrest who for contempt?
That's the point. Now, Ubisa will say, how long can we defy such orders? And now, if there is truly a defiance, what is it based on? Maybe now, you can for now. They may also tell you, say, Ebia. The court can and yes, a classroom and I'm court. And my coin say, BT, yes, my debano. The point I'm making is the various processes, once they become purely procedural, we are going to have a problem. And I'm not saying, I'm not against procedures. I'm just against, the potential for dense bureaucratic difficulties along the way. Because here, the procedures, the most bureaucracy never. Why in the center, why in the same cobra, not 2 weeks go. Why in the second, why in the zebra, not 3 weeks go. Why in the second, why in the zebra, not there's none echo.
Yeah.
And you know, I want to hear me, Kakra say, Yemma and no MBA, the yardstick, I did measure say, okay, send your CNT, Mummy and Conessa. We've already lost 6 weeks, I echo 7 weeks. Nana, come don't forget again this backdrop. No, near per se, you restructure your academic calendar because COVID by and the Ohabre and most university public universities no FSA or Dania dino kakra na eboa na ye can say your academic calendar no you restore. Tina Legon for example unsani ye modular structure ye running models and na January and kaboroswa by August no na new I just arrest what you know now only about from the samba say you lose by 7 weeks you can imagine the pressure if you have to go back again pressure by the so and all of this affect quality no eventual consequences on nyuma ye say won a training no e be kwakoyo we already have a burden of Nkrofo at Wamui school. Several of them remain unemployed for years. And the Akosui Nana Kwame say also it's a security threat.
Indeed.
You have too many young people currently in the schools. In fact, the schools are danger because a school for there is a certain level of supervision that provides structure for a school for into Serrano Park. When we say me free her, me call her. They say I offer bri and so because Obano at school I wouldn't go. Oh, Hana area as a be at the abroad say Obano asamato. So the cost to human life, the cost to universities' local economy. Say whatever on scout tia and I know use. But I just young cost. The universities are going.
Meanwhile, our mates are private.
They are doing well.
Universities at school.
They are doing well. They must start here more Kokrokoo and some motive. And it's economic threat. It's a security threat. I think say Adi Ache. Come now me follow Nigeria. I think about 2 years ago also. There were most public universities in Nigeria were home for more than a year. And in those days, a number of Nigerian students were coming to Ghana. They were in most of our public universities and private universities. We don't have to go down as they did. And I think say now Chimundi was a number 2 biba. Now come here, penny na ni aban, bani penny no. Ti aban Sremu bio. Mommy use some other means be and follow some of this procedural thing. Bit me a boy na yenso ya consider near yaba. Let's put something on the table. Now I'm back because we all want our kids to be in school. I don't think that this thing is going to help anybody. If you know, near my best is see best of I said maybe break. And to come menso at this ready now no. Me the befa me aminian and be afena. So and answer the na me penana Nana is very, very objective on the issues. Me the befa na so. Say I buy intina spend my na a certain spontaneity coupled with ingenuity and innovation and fan daily adi. Now you're careful and take out all of this legal procedural thing and say cobra near the nina say the same one. We are in hard times and we need to use innovative means to deal with the issues at hand.
Yes, sir. Nanabi.
Chairman General.
Transitioning from National Youth Organizer to National Organizer.
Campaign manager.
God willing.
Campaign manager.
Hey, Nana, wish you the best.
Me bra penny. Eko youth nana. Ojina mwana. Futu anu 2 million yinyano. Minini hamo. Inti se no se ejina mu bi mama asa kwa national organizer na meta na se.
Meta wechi.
Chewa me dasi.
Never pass.
Nyame yadmo July. Say Nana a police station.
Yeah, bumpy.
Oh,
yeah, bumpy.
Now, Chairman
General, you are watching political animal. I don't know. Or he doesn't want me to.
Chairman
Chairman.
Nanabi.
My main chair, my bra penny pro. Na main chair wa unso.
You just so.
Fa and Chakesi unso ma Ghana funyina. Obia oti we feed the case issue chair obibia Chairman General I say pro for hintino amaye de UTAC nsensem no and ashase Chairman last week me CEO National Food Buffer Stock Company Limited Alhaj Hanan Echo Education Minister na a issue regarding buffer stock and semni kudi. The chairman ye PA every honorable Dr. Edichum officer na you taking penny for you so bear 3 or 4 no most would train there is a small opposite office na the executive secretary no eti the name is omo twen wo ne ho enti omo hu mi na omo bo mi di na nim say mo national president na ojiche kakra wa efe
okay
Kokrokoo and there was one other lecturer chairman ya ka say omo ye you tag penifo na me di me ko to you form
I see
chairman e kwa office wa omo anomo secretary so mo ni pigu I knelt down and Mr. say me no me di mabunu anim e wom say me di mabunu anim wo mama nyoko mu die na nso no e ka mama nyoko a na ka mabunu e ka nkofu yi bia na ka bibia it is a impokra mama nyoko mu kra mpo na account ti me di na gu fom office of part so wa no mo aso na wedi na sorry no mo aso na chairman asem we no ne ka kwa yedi na chairman we from April 2020 babisi about September 2021 this year academic calendar na universities in fact tertiary institutions na say COVID ba intino ye mofrey ekwetena fie completely anomo nya hwe nsia na akoye online no near then completely crown ekwetena fie tema bro mu resume so no afi no omoye no and there say stream 2 streams at a time into first and third years for neba I'm even using the Legon example no. First and third years na all campus na second and final years fee na nsiana omuyenya the full complement of students in our school and I brand so a omoba no so e bra na nka first years em sa afena na nka mo so awrum and as see a striking so e de no ho akwajimu chairman no kwasem ni asem no de kendin de enso mesre se o se aban ema ye kasa ehwam na ye ma a teacher for no ejidi chairman san se ene ya me kasa yi paade aban ho kire no ene nya aban we nko a e aban all over the world san se afeni every pandemic no maba chairman bre call pandemic yi mu yare boni nti there were so many expenses kwa na aban krampo emfa na nko hweye so many expenses chairman. By July 2020 no chairman said me go through almost about 38 intervention na buy and na ho onwe ho say sika obese sika wo ho chairman say abrena mu no emergency or say my emergency certificate you recruit health workers about 25,000 omunya salaries ho chairman say abremu hwenuane I dey call in over 470,000 homes. In your near chair and your dry food in your chair over 1.277 million. Chairman, the frontline health workers, who share income tax, ye free ho. Emma Empo Crano, almost salary in your side 50% saka home, free electricity, free water. And the chairman, Yamino Ukraine, a buying parties is here there, a buying hot and which I remember say was a buying penny for. And can be being chair in penny for na ento makoma so ebia na omugidie wa aban mu no ene se wo hwe years na omo ka se ache na
11 years
enya aban we nko a eye aban a abako abanya no mu no mudi sankita ho no ena afi edru 11 years His Excellency the President ebetena kunyan so chairman afen we run the fleet here
but the ja na dia so
chairman no kre enu ti na me make say enu nti no hwe ye mpanimfo yo mu kira de ya otimu se bia omanya no ho babi every aban abane aban akwa ebia na ye ni so nti ne ama also musu take such strong positions such entrenched positions say there be we there and come aye dia for 11 years ni na ba bedu ha say na aban so mu no mo anso minim so mu nim ebra yakomu mu nim ebra yakomu chairman a lot of difficulties aban yakomu ni na aban interventions chairman won twam wanye mu bie no wode ne saka he the chairman all over the world sikasem why den na say chairman American US kwa na me kwa me ho adwuma just say omu hia some emergency injection of about $2.3 trillion and sana omu ne ma bi wo ko metimi aye UK for more than 30 years ni enema boa ye den no ebi si da 30 years enema boa ye den ama omu hu bi da such a resilient and robust economy to say Germany chairman now they are crawling Brazil crowd your more recession omo crowd omo nsa so eyes omo de omo da form team chairman India yenka France yenka it mesre say aban empe asem dede yempa ye teacher for ya chew say esro mo a bia nkoma mo nie de ne no kre mo asem de ne nso no mo amunim amane hu na ya fam ebra na ye mo fra tifie nyina na yenku school nyina aban anka so da bi enu ntino responsibility say o se metua adwuma ya foka no ye si ade me ho akire minti da bi aban koso aye ibi bia ne o se bia chairman ye te be sere se mpanifo nso mfa omani nto saa ne mani na anim no muntie anhoba aban de mom edu ba bi no mo sai kai Ghana fo bi se mo kai se Ghana fo mo na mo pa ya chew si ensan ko ne enko kira de na aban ema ya hono ba sei na ebia aban nyandi so chairman ye nyina ne timi dia no atum nya sa ka bi be bre wo mi pa de prof se ne wo di asema fam so me di asema fa so se me srawo so chairman nya de ya prof nya de fam so no matina so pampa ama ya hu adwuma pa me sa de ko na me so me de fa so se me sre ompanifo no so hu se no kwasem ni atowrenchema atu wiase afa na nyina name free his excellency the president na nado dan Kokrokoo na emum of course wa di dwuma so di no ene bibia ya dui abai bia all over the world sika ho asem ache no na Ghana so we are not exception etinka ye ne empanifo nkotena se bia ampa ye gitum se bibi se na aba eka bi se na aba na o senki timi emprempren de ebia ye ne mo kan se mo ma ye time embedu bre se ne chance ne nya a certain road map towards achieving more demands and requests are more to amen. Send a bear be a home betono. If you nyina crampo ne bia monsa beka. But abide to me it showed that commitment no na janka mo so mutimi ade akọ. Mo for money to Ghana for enim. Enu bibi enim say already no our academic calendar is already messed up. Is already messed up, chairman. He said then he said that. Is already messed up. Na yebesre se musa beko me council no chairman se ne me kan no aban so mesre ye ne omu so ni nkomo nsem na omu e kan ye nti na so pam now de ye mama no ho ba so that gradually no we can work towards achieving sa nsem ni ya chairman amasa chairman o ho akadwam nso ho akadwam me mranti de bia omu frɛ me omu send messages a omu kamu kire ye ni chairman muti campus so sanzo a so bit hostel a chairman enye se bia wa strike into no hostel ne ye dia hyem say 3 weeks 2 weeks na watena mu no entino ye dia hyem so when the teachers from babaka na asai arane asama obi ebe ne so ye ebe na so also say to for entika the mo free school mo bo ebi kwa so pack mo ne ma kwa dey ekofi the chairman imagine say akra no free nkan mo akọ UDS either na Vrongo campus ana otamani ana so wo wa na wako kwa kusua de we nti also sa asesa na manya no sa ba fi na ebre so na sempanifo isa ama ebie kwan mu so mo kwa kwakira de a na wasa ko dodo na da so te campus a mo twen se bibisa betimi akoso ti chama we de misro ye nyina chama mo so mfuma no ntum bi ye nyina ya sem no kwasem nie aban sikasem mu edin the demands bi ho no ma aban timi engine sisia na mpanifo no mu entrance and chairman this is generally known, it is everywhere. You need to be also a kind of crano aban sikasem ho edin and crack all over the world. It demands bi ho no ma kwa one where aban timi sustain sisia but ene nyame chade ye free a crisis no the effect of the crisis na ja is ya ye film kakra adwuma pick up enema e koso dinipa ye adwuma no aban so ye adwuma aban di nkita ho bi no na sika eba na etimi no mo engage nti aban ma omasem no enye hwam ema eye mpanifu yi na mpanifu no nyamu gidi se no kre ye beko menyi ni se eye teacher ni bi ade na lecturer ni bi ade se otifi se on side menyi de da se deliberate no ana chema menyi ni so da se aban so ka chem say look ade amu ye die you say rubbishing maybe they are requesting their faces. I'm not sure sir man so yes sir yes so be transfer my medogram ya ka 7 weeks is too much this week yes sir say omuntimi e na court so ho sometimes any maybe wo no ma yedi nkita ho ana bia discussion no anko ya court so ho so obetimi aka nsem no enti memum die na nka mane nye court sem abasa na obia so take and trade position ene wakoko de nyinya akokot medie nanka mfofo aso na to da na kodu obi sa na eya na hadwen timesre msana na anu mebu ntwere ewo mpanifu anim ewo Ministry of Education office no eyesa kotudua na esegu fom ne ensa ya na segu yem se misro mo se omontwen na yemaburu no ho ekyerem na omonko no mo san konko kyade no yebesro mo pa
Chairman General Nanabi and the government know that as a PhD student, my stipend was higher than what I earn today as a lecturer. What kind of a system treats its academia that way? The government has literally not made any single proposal. All they have said is that we should go back and teach. Ask them in all of this, has the finance minister seen this as important? Has he made time to sit in any of the meetings? The level of disrespect shown to us is unimaginable. You don't send people who can't take financial decisions to come for meetings. What kind of message are you sending across? Dr. Bugri. Enade Enobae. Na Nanabi, you know Dr. Bugri. He said Dr. Bugri ampa na churo we are. Ebiana also asemo. We're pleading with our lecturers to return to the classrooms while negotiation continues with government. We believe government will give them a listening ear. Bema Samson, UCC. The belligerent posture of UTAG is worrying, particularly when the court has affirmed the decision of the National Labour Commission. They should respect our laws and call off their illegal strike. Nana Ekwamwa Boateng Ablekuma Central. Baby, I something saying no. Good. Dr. Burge is a good question.
Yes, Chairman.
What of the finance minister? Has he sat?
Almost share meetings now.
Has he sat?
I would want to suspect that I are now reps from the finance ministry.
There be MP rep.
Mope finance ministry.
Ye penny panankasa. On Brambe can't say Sika Semonye. Na yentiasie. But say me pese me ne
Chamanazi mitio ya asembi ho no a eso hena no asembi ho esa henkwa no
na say baby do senka o hene ne ba
okay
baby I do 7 weeks o so hene ne ba o senka ba na nkwa me say benyame na me kire ne adwuma o senka ba na nkwa ka mampani ehwom kokwam
chairman suggestion no aba
at this point it should no longer be a suggestion
chairman woni bibi maybe tina wa kan o say ebi mo kan no 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, and my position on that matter was that Omampeni edi enuma ashe enipa bebre penny for bebre nsa
but enkoya
it me can say anhwe ye na baby edu no as at that time no so Omampeni tisi mo how you maybe open the floodgates for any association be assembly be an be say na Omampeni ankasa and your structures
and I say your fast structures.
Your
labor commission.
I made this suggestion.
Your labor commission, your court, your him. And teacher for no sabe. Am I tintin? And as they say, you don't court. I'm so court okay. Yeah, now baby, I'm they say, what's the next step? You're coaching leaders of UTAG. I could cast a contempt of court into your number 2 manner. It shouldn't get there.
Yeah.
So at this point, me call Adria Jamin Chile Adio University that nya dia mechire bi sugar but encourage you say nka by now no am penyin room
come on say
room
come me can say edu baby na o pese o negotiate a certain frontier. If you want to let things be procedural and traditional as it is, you need to have a break. Me say a certain level of ingenuity is needed in negotiating the current challenge.
Yeah.
And I agree. Nana can meeting as well.
Peace FM.
He say, as I say, you protect the structures so that we don't get avalanched by so many, demands.
That should be also your sending me.
No, see, we know, and the men so bibi about or man penny ensim. I am not sure, say, we're going to have a certain copycat effect on this. But the point is that we cannot continue to use the usual traditional means of addressing the issue. In fact, this should be a fact to all of us. Say, look, mommy empe kwembisuna yeshia yembei. Neni omo. In my work as a psychologist, I say, yes, say, I am paying focus. Say, we need. Akrabonia o say o nimbatete
yeso wo babone da ayoso nimbatete ama
eri baby abofra oye such recalcitrant and incorrigible no ugu swadi aba bo say enkoyi
ebetimi no
na say efe ofre no because approach be we use is not working. Mr. Aban post ni bi honoma ya na ya hadwene yes no. By this time, dear, baby, you don't know. Obi a dear, maybe a man be a what try. On one or take his steps, but steps will take you and who say and swap back. You can scale it up to the next level. As we have to let this work. That's the point. So as I say, Yejuma. Now, it to an Yejuma. Then you go back and say, okay, what can we do? Na Yamamonko, Nefi Yajuma. As I said, yeah, Minia Nana Ekano. Minimsenko to Strandia, Akoso in various, in fact, Ghana Pentecostal Council issued a statement calling on UTAC and their statement was just a balanced one. They were calling on both sides. So I buy any the also here. Now UTAC also any the also here. Now, say no. I now tie some of the narratives now. I have say what the monk one of the difficulties in perception and in breaking a statement is this. Kwame say, Obi ehun say, what I had never a crime biso. No hunu once, or hunu twice, or hunu thrice. By the fourth time, why have Obebre? Obebre power to get the person. Unfortunately, I could say. I say, you take a hunu, bribia manatraso, and no amount of assurance is changing your mind. It's just like saying, say, when perception is confirmed by facts, you are in trouble.
When perception is confirmed by
especially
facts.
When there is a misperception. The misperception is a huni. Now, so you now huni. I said that there are some evidence on the ground that a man nya amodin bi said the only year no correct. To put it another way, if delusions seem to be confirmed by facts, you have problems. No correct, but facts now on the ground, which you say, oh, no correct can be and the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10, 11th. No, you need a second, another approach. You need to use a different approach. And I mean, I really appreciate government's difficulties. I mean, there's no doubt. It's not about restoring for us, I see, but currently is the approach. It's the approach. Almost say the UTAG here, the Dr. Bugri the Bayern. What that UTAG is? OTA narrative free get attack so and check banana. UTAG a bit more government gross disrespect.
Yeah.
And you can't be open. Sir, gross disrespect. Say you share. Oh, I mean, we share. And me dem say the what they want to miss man or on both sides. Ipanyin no into na obi. Mema no tuno enye sede ete enkane no. Kwani a fast fire no yensem kakra. Na fe yemfa bibi entertable no say invite you tag and see whether we will not appear. Yebeba. Oh, yebeba. Na ebeye say in quote assume Christ said without meeting saying now we are nurturing a certain misperception about buying posturing. We don't want the facts on the ground to give a certain validity to such misperception. I say, say a kind and then bon say issues no fe emu tintin because wow person to na mo na obo say no mra ne nka asem I say oba kono say mehu your posturing on the ground doesn't show say you really want to help us, just that you want to just whip the public against us. And you know, it is here pacho mumbro. And I say, baby, in desperate situations, you need desperate measures. Now, desperate measures are here, Miss Rabbi, Menana, Menso, Medicine go to say, say, with the chairman, and me sure say after your discussion, you better say about a movie. Now, you tag
about to an you tag so.
You better respond. I'm sure you know.
Tintin.
Oh, you better respond. And also,
Nana B can say, yes. No. You have a fair case, you have a good point, but timing or a hard unicacra.
The only thing I miss, I can say, Memma, Yemma, and no, and the anthem. Say, oh, my day, because after all, so about to a ton suffering, Siembra. Here's our friend Anna, I buy this game. I says, I buy a bit table, baby. Say, Moon says, see my dear mammy. Say, ye number. So I buy table, baby. Now, you talk, say, Debbie and Penia, also come here, and take a different turn altogether. It's a band table, baby. We are in very hard times. Say, Crabble and the Mona have to fool. Have you seen?
No.
I'm actually have to fool also. And you say a brave woman idiot, a brave more day. In fact, that's a fact. A brave more day all over the world, and nobody is disputing that. But the air can say a brave more day. No, near here and a motubia be too. A bema nipana all people be free a bunch and who say, ye dear, I buy a bottle of money. And my means me meeting halfway. But I bet you, baby. Now, on to or to South coming a memor's imagery. When you be HSU, and now on what chase you know, who could young baby, or chase no could I could do so ya, or the baby the chase you could do, or do how I said that, Jaraba.
How?
Jaraba say, Massa or the baby talk in Sionoso. No, so Nantes me shell, Namin Pejawa, you will do it.
Yeah.
Because a certain understanding say, at least, or per se baby or no also do. And we are not asking, say, be a buying chinchina and they are rich or be account is credited. That may not be that's exactly what will not be what UTAG is asking. But a bank say, you say, I can say 11 years now. The bank has a very restaurant or restore into the restore. And I say, one restore. A bank is okay. Mommy in share. Mom pay a be at 10 cities. May the same amount 5 cities. The same amount 2 cities. The same amount 3 cities. That's where we begin. But if there is no substance on the table, we want to say that misperception. Oh, Shannon, say a kind the same style. Me say, ye ko ye nim as a nation, and ye talk about Jamaica. A be another union, and so here the economy, and we know. I mean, Costa Rica, and I say, how do you see? A banner, a banton, and Bobo say, but a man, a certain lesson be. So labor unions are because everybody will be looking for adjustment to a certain level be a ebi oni abayedin komo na anko see okay I am already yes mama na mo sabre mu nyina no let us try to understand the psychology of those we are negotiating with ya na nya me pa na me nyina ba bi nka say oh na mo de mo nko na ye beba mo de mo nko na ye beba remember maka say when misperception appears to be validated by fact, it's difficult to convince the other party. And the misre say abai the nana akacha me hanumate yene ebinus bedin komo na mo yes abai say please fabiano tunsu no so mai na yensu ye make attempt say e faso na shia o kan hono ni hu say ye ka eno ani
we share halfway
misre.
Please, please tell Nanabi, we don't have a university called UDS Navrongo Campus. They are the same people who named the then UDS Navrongo Campus as CK Tedam University of Technology and Applied Science, UTAS. He should mention it right. From Vincent Asigri, St. John Bosco's College of Education. Thank you, Vincent. Kwame, there are too many free things in Ghana. We should change this way of doing things. Can't the universities find a way to raise their own money to help supplement some of their demands? The politicians should also be careful the way they live. Abeku Wilson, Georgia, USA. We're pleading with UTAC to bear with government because we are not in normal times across the world. Kamal Amasaman Bruni. UTAC Tintin is too much. They also have children and family members. When two elephants fight, the grass suffers. Walanyo in Akwetia. At the end of the day, the students, and to a large extent, the country will suffer the strike action. I think the demands may not be met by government in this trying moments, but a blueprint to a lasting solution of this usual government UTAC tango can be drawn by both parties. Kwesi Reynolds, Agona Odobing. The posture of the man at the Labour Commission is annoying the lecturers, I think. Gasti man in Brekum. And then... okay, we read that one already. And then moving on, let's see, one, two, who's here? Okay. Nana Bina Suka Bibi.
Chama. Now on Komodia, now what they are found say, Usu say, the bread room Mudianka, or Mampenin, so and Tunes and from. Chairman, we did pass for the past 7 weeks. Prof said 7 weeks. I'm very sure every single cabinet meeting, this UTAC issue topical. I'm even sure that they have even convened some emergency cabinet meetings because of this. And say, me assure some penny forms you involved. Education minister, the finance ministry, they will come and brief cabinet. Say now go. Maybe I'm a chairman general by say for 7 weeks. See the report back. Nebia yensu ye send your cabinet monko si na monko yi si na moko na musaba back na yensu so na munya for 7 weeks. Chairman, I think say send your prof can ya wo kan because idea we drag it too much students the students they suffer, the young people more and they suffer more, and ye who be here so man penny and penny phones be free because chairman for 11 years I am really sure say omatie and ho babia free aban penny for ne institutional heads ama bibia ne bia no mako no maba tebia ni asemo a ya na e be free ohene enum toda ya na nsunsanso kakra wom se ne be free ahenkwa ana asomafo enum se ye dragging too much asana se ma kan yi okay court so mo nko no kra omo se no de benya de omako chairman are we saying say you cite for contempt prof ba china tumana ane ko chu bia tumana chama wo mra no ho o kan bible o se ya wade ni na ho kwan ene nya ne fata te toda wo no wo right bi wo kwan bi o so fa so avision ke bia ankasa kwan wi sa ne te ba bia na wo consider na mabebre na na bia amwa ntie wom ko taka o mo se o monko I disagree with that posture, especially with my background. No, abasa ebia yan hwe nso the other effect is that ye bema association bia na say unions bia kan say low court kakra na no UTAC kra no muka ko modify o manko
oh the UTAC prof manya dio
ai enti yanso no
much asaboni ama yina
ɛhɔ ne baabi a ha me yi sɛ nka wo de ɛhɔ no kra no mo de mokɔ because we no sɛ mokɔ kra no after some time ne bia mo sai etisim sɛ bia mo ante aban kan yi kwan kan ni bagya basa na institution na ankasa no ɛna yebu na nimti enti ɛhɔ no de mesre sɛ court kasa ka yɛmfa na ne mu twitwi fam saa na me ka ne sanso no na me kyerɛ sɛ saa te ba ko na anya ne for 7 weeks ni a ɛkɔ 8 weeks 2 months are all losing academic work. Chairman, it affects and disrupts the entire. Now, of course, semester no crowd, yet 3 months or 4 months they do school. Semester now, full semester now, also go to school. Nankasano. Chairman, just about a little over 3 months, and I be do school. Into 2 months, and they quit. I be rather 3rd month. It must say you talk for with the court, dear, court Kasaya. The penifon come once more dream. Me muko and Jassa, and I must say, Sanya chairman, I can no by a dream. A bibia, some may yes, say back cabinet. Yes, smart and penifon could do home come about. Umbadi responsible. It be at the same resource now. A qua could say, you could say, you tap on that so strike. And Kumobia would be quite a babyano. A qua could say, Omodasu. In say, a cassidy be a quas or Modasu. The best penny for a different approach would not be bad. If your friend or Mampenina mutum, the after woman sample, or Mampenim, I'm very, very sure, say. So Mampenia free meeting, Pani Bjorn, no, some 2 many more chums, and Mr. A brave woman say, okay, we will be working towards a roadmap. Maybe I say, I don't know, I can't quite could do say, Chairman, I doubt these university lecturers a bit disrespected. His Excellency.
It's time for the president to intervene. Because Ako cabinet. As you yourself have said, Nekrakran is saying.
That's what I. Yes. And Chairman, let me also re-emphasize when this suggestion came, I myself disagreed because I felt say Abasa institutions are we may be weakening them. But Chairman said when it goes above that, because there are levels, you can exhaust local remedies. Oh, yeah, diakoha and common Timian Kwankui, yeah, diakoha and Kwankui. Chairman said, "More is crampo, the Kuruma, a chassis for Bushening."
But this is a baby out. A parliamentary committee, a labor commission, a court, meeting upon meeting.
Chairman Bushapenny Transona. Or he ain't 2 nipas on Quatranso, and then young when you're him Ponan also a day, or 2 saffron. Then you say, I'm a near way a 2 first now if you say a 2 penny anymore. Yes, young knew a 2 and pat anymore. Now, I'm so penny, I'd say. A binera, it is a union cocotte. I will pay Munanga say more. You did say, and I did beggar, you beat me.
Dr. A.C. Boateng, former Ghana ambassador to the Republic of South Africa. I'll say good morning to your panelists. The appeals to both government and our honorable lecturers touch good hearts. Well, we pray. We just pray. We just pray. Nanabi.
Yes, Chairman.
Let's move. Mad rush for 4 MPP forms. I didn't talk about this party in Bill.
Chairman, and Tokwa. Chairman, ya share party no your reorganization and restructuring process. Now, this year is going to be a very busy year for the New Patriotic Party, Chairman. Aperi no a bit dorsum. Chairman, polling station elections na afeni ashase. Now, polling station we are nearby electoral area coordinators.
Now, polling station puna ntoka start.
Oh, Chairman, ntoka to was Chairman ba.
Now, until
Chairman, maintain who say no. In the Chairman, you electoral area now nearby constituency election. If you constituency nearby regional, if you regional nearby national. So this year we'll see 5 major internal electionary processes in the New Patriotic Party. 5. Afeni ashe ni di kan ase. Chairman, me hu a certain good news from Yejumedi Eshase Saturday. Chairman, ama Kenya the party's grassroots enipa abodom pema epe say omonso edi omho be hye eye polling station. That structure, the basic structure, no. Chairman, I'm overwhelmed. The reports I'm getting nationwide, and Chairman, you were 38,622 polling stations. 38,622 polling stations. Now, a few crowd yes, I and you must cry. The committee now oversee the elections, you know. You make sure say a bear white, send a bear, and you say nipa ba kumunu mi send be. Ena edi anakwa kwahye baabi na omo haje and chairman you will lay down rules and regulations obi bia wo kwako perform because me nyanya sa report nbebre ena eya na suspicion no etoso chairman we have stated general secretary press conference or here nobody will be awo we your party ni we your good standing now qualify in yenye rules and regulations nobody will be denied forms. In fact, say ukọ kwa na bia obi wo ha one no problem ti nipa ne so on forms ne ma from because so we elections committee na ye na chairman ye wo omo at the regional executive body ayi omo and no kwa ma criteria former MPs, former ministers, MMDC, ye dimpenifo di we see will be and also mo chair sa you know oba constituency level na constituency chairman kan ho bi secretary kan ho bi research and elections IT coordinator ne kan ho bi na baby e was sitting MPs no either the sitting MP himself or your rep clearly enya ade omunya benya ho because of parliament jumedi ntin omo reps nso kan ho bi sana chairman ye what chairman for the council of patrons e kan ho and ye what chairman for council of elders e kan ho and ye an elderly woman
and ye den
e di chairman
because they kwe nyina no
oh chairman ye nya o report chairman na me ka to say 38,622. So yes, we have had reports from few constituencies. Problems. So chairman, that cannot be said. Said there are problems. Oh baby, 38,622. No, chairman, you baby already crown. Not because of primaries course. So now no be my problem by into crown already. There is undercurrent. They will hit all that. So I expected. Young at the national level, there were some places be a man as flashpoint in him say we bet see. That is why I this how rules and regulations nearby say nobody, no qualified member, and now you be denying forms to contest it. No, it is a even the committee no crano. So mu deny wa go to the region or the national, we will provide you forms. Obiya be contested. Wa obedi nkugo no no hu se eyenkunimdie ma party no wa obedi nkunim so no eyenkunimdie ma party no so chema me sre I don't want the narrative to be out there say ye sha say nem to cop there be 38,622
in one breath. Enya news report say ora alanchemate tua obia for mama no yet obetino yes you be koya wenya form. I mean, I don't get it.
Oh, chairman, sir, report in before Friday, and yet say His Excellency the Vice President, Dr. Alhaj Mahmoud Bawumia, at your forms in Kenya, even especially the certain polling station executives. Omom yes, now on Peso Mukobi, and Sana, Omonso Mobemuno, and no, Ibehu, I just all forms new year and Sana one who number no. Omobe contested or non so no or sabefa and who nyina so ka because as for the 38,622 that are multiplied by 5 you will get the number so that one obetimi aye yete no and yasate openi alano so the chairman we at the national level we have not received any communication to that effect
officially
Debbie.
Quickly, message about so menko you tag biona memrasis here. Obia sending message or say, Kwame, thank you very much for asking that the president should intervene. I also believe that is what should happen. I think the ministers of education and employment are probably blocking the president. They are shielding him. They are trying to address the problem themselves, but I don't think the lecturers trust them. The Minister of Education and the Minister of Employment do not have the power to commit the finance minister to pay the demands of the lecturers. So thank you very much for your comment that the president should intervene. I think the Minister of Education and Employment are probably the problem. If we have the president himself intervening, I guess he will do the trick. There have been several meetings between the Minister of Education, Employment on one hand, and the lecturers, but no agreements have been reached. Take it from me, the ministers cannot help. Only the president can help. Thank you for reading my message. Richard from Legon. Richard, me suspect to pass obe lecturer. Senya owa pono. Kwame, is it not possible that the lecturers have a problem because the National Labour Commission is led by a politician who is a former member of parliament of the governing party? Well, it's possible. Professor Solomon Nunu, President, University Teachers Association of Ghana. Prof. Maje. Hello, Prof.
Hello, Prof.
Mpacho to say.
Nyamia do me ho ye pa bigidi so ho ye.
Nyamia do me ho ye pa ne pa mu chaw keke pa ne pa chaw. Ya pa chaw sa nye yi. Ya pa chaw.
Prof. Ya se na so tem.
Yes, Remo.
No ayese. Ya de trade en bi sin ne yen sankan. Ya no na ma ya da fifie.
Oh. Na Prof, iti ko to kasa monko musumonko.
Enye se ka se en ko na imum no se when ya court ruling me be akaya ubehu say yeah omo kai na instead of the my lawyer's instructions say omo come back and go setting aside last Friday omo ye this coming alternate area give him e court am here is informal
into a chamo san court bi um
but try alternate 130 on be head the substantive case to declare whether the strike is legal or illegal. And also the motion to set aside the injunction ruling also has been filed.
Hey, Prof, yes, Remo, Muya Mobu. Mutia buying quad and you.
And one Matthias, and Ubehua. Yes, the baby LLC, the court, the court, and court seminar. Send you dim raspberries, yes, investing out to family for Port Apapoka. So currently, we are just following the court processes. And so as to me, the processes are there, what they need to do. And then I do I am going to now.
Ain't he NLC a creative problem, let's say?
For the court case, the only creative problem, but abiding so far, so that is the main thing that for us is of interest to us. We can easily say self-pay at the portray members. For much to move it, we suspend the strike so that negotiations can continue because the GD said, near the baby and not give it near you for a they should make a move and then we can continue from there. Of course, I heard about the president intervening. I think he now is in the right direction. The president in the United States can be assigned. I think it will also help the matter. But the condition of service of the university is extremely bad. There's will be a PhD, but so let's why it's 5,000. 5,000, they are not the pathway.
Now, Prof, into meetings with Education Minister, Employment Relations, just say, Oma fashi ambe two table no so.
No, really table no so. The Omo can is the calling of the Embra for negotiation. But on say no be things, I say obi kasa na wajimi mayo na kakra.
Yeah.
And no na ama say our members are also having difficulty say one be moving just because you say brand negotiation. Now for negotiation no catch say what do you do? And when are you going to call another strike action?
Monko court to me. Sir, court abe mu die eja. We don't have much to do, but yeah. Pa nkrofoma awofo ebi musika hye ne ade
and I wrap up your maca.
Many Professor Safuti, I know I'm in the background opinion, man warning so on Chadi.
I say, yeah, strike action. A bear can give you a home, which is and when you put your money, see how them you can't see me for a car. Let's find a lasting solution. This issue of strike action, it should be a thing of the past. It's clear to all of us that single spine has not been able to live up to expectation. Something must be done, and we must be bold to say, I did not assemble home. There was here
Prophet, that's an pay or Chamco court to buy here. Medasi Bebre, Professor Solomon Nunu, President, University Teachers Association of Ghana. Prophecy.
Procedure American. I don't know. Procedure. Say, yes, it's a never come there.
Procedural. Bibia tinti Yafan French. Chairman General, ask Nana B why in a Hunter West the chairman is saying the forms will be filled at the day and place of elections. Charles Agona Ahanta. As a member of the regional rep in Domikwa Benya, I must applaud Deputy Garo Jeff and the constituency leadership for the incident free so far. Farouk in Tema. Tell Nana B that the mad rush for the polling station positions is not about anything, but many of them have in view what they intend to grab from the prospective MPs during their primaries. Francis Brakwa, Kumasi Kill. Walanyo in Akwetia. Those constituency executives in Akwetia who are appealing that both polling station executives and constituency executives are to go unopposed should be very careful not to cause their own troubles. Tell Nana B that it be fight if we don't resolve these minor issues internally and allow people to begin getting upset. Breaking the A to be tough. Master Planner Junior Kintampo. Nana B, what happened to the new registration cards you told us you'll be issuing to members? We went to our polling stations to register our names, but we haven't received any updates. Tony Osesare in Adenta. Everything shows clearly that the MPP did not learn any lessons in 2020. They should stop the Break the 8 campaign and start preparing their handover notes. Safo Kantanka, Okanshin. Ochina Utah Beko Court, Omokoba, Ebrahebe Bakusi. Nanabi,
Chairman.
Are you breaking your 8 or breaking your backs?
Chairman, membership cards. Near Odi kind, your be sending messages here. Yes, membership cards. Yeah, we be in fact, on my year, even dry run crampo. Now, Chairman, na yentimi in fact because na polling station the so edruno. We didn't want to issue new membership cards. A big critical problem. So what we decided to do is that at least the basic unit, which is the polling station, we are solving about 90% of the problems. Until a day, a whole criteria. So the membership cards in the first quarter, no day, you be and on everyone. The chairman, as man, American, now will say or more. And Pennyfoy so metuya in Waka. Chairman, the 2 million at the polling station and electoral area elections committee. Omuna air tone forms no. Me buse mun as me catch on from Friday and I may say His Excellency the Vice President and so at forms in ama a year polling station as omo and the prospective a year polling station is a get so person moba. Utiti mwa na kamya kwa se omode omomo no ekokusi a year elections committee no so awase ho because they will come and account to national. The chairman for young national there. Enya dia yenya correspondence be free obi bia ho person oboa party no say motuase na emu memeti and as I said from Friday am mebiti bisa a year vice president na meti so yes constituency honana omode akwa kugina. They will come and account to the national forms are you release money. I don't they say na moton ye the moton ehun sika e wo henfa na yetimi dia ban but chama ye we are open say obi say prof crap say no to forms e de ma eye enipa binom a eno anso ba kutua ni sika na otua we need the money to build the party no near so we are open ya de bisi kwan for sanema no but chairman again, Mr. and I'm going to repeat.
But Sasa say answer will be repeat, you know. Sasa will take me show so no say turn and be to be good to concede and look into what is happening. There are even cases where people are hiding the forms from prospective candidates, which would only breed despondency and eventual apathy towards campaign 2024. Sasa ended by Oka baby meeting.
My main sense is say no qualified MPP member will be denied forms to contest. Ebia betimi anya wontwi kakra bi wase o chairman Jumadi ayesha from 19th Saturday ebewie 5th March avenue or the 3rd day, and I'm repeating obi bia n hon mo ye MPP ni mapa a wo polling station wo ye adwuma na wo ye qualified I be ka se be deny wo da se eye constituency elections committee that the polling station electoral area for no crampo deny wa chairman corriging region be mobi bra national opa frame ye will direct you ye beto and this we grant me decision o chairman national council decision nti me say party di kan chche na gu hodada say na ko e come wa me pacho ene ye to na encouraging and na se to na national. And I agree with Obia Wakabia, we are not going to prevent qualified MPP members. More papers on person more formal. Obiko content chairman Lucy. And no crown obenya kumapa. Akos wadia ye juma or form honum at the Abua party. Na se obi eba. Yes, kunyato adishepre. Ono sufizo adishe. Tijama misre. It's a problem no. And as I said, this is the basic unit. If you're wrong, it will affect all of us. It's almost why you did Jumedia share monsa. Chairman Nuntina Medi can share that board the composition of the polling station electoral area elections committee.
You mean the polling station?
Jumedia share monsa. The chairman for the committee, a regional executive body and the Koshia in you. You are representing National Council. National Council is the highest decision, the second highest decision-making body of the party. Chairman sana constituency chairman so ekahubi. Constituency secretary ekahubi. Constituency research and elections officer ekahubi. IT coordinator for the constituency ekahubi. Chairman, Council of Patrons ekahubi. Chairman, Council of Elders ekahubi. Baby are your war sitting MPs no. MP no rep. Anase MP nemu eka committee no and sana an elderly woman and so a constituency executive body no so and so ka committee so this is an expanded committee me pacho asudie kese damoso. Don't mess the process for us. Mess up the process for us. And these are omo ye bu omo pa omo so we mesramo obia owo pepe bia peso som forms a ye dia kwakoshe dem any ebi dia kwakoshe omo pass say ebi dia head I don't get it
na omo dey
ja mentiase chama me gina o ha say nyame ya adom opepa mu me pese me di national organizer nyame atunsu pa aguso awie others will contest and no crown my party no benham at the polling station Mr. and as I said chairman how you 38,622 chairman so multiply no by 5 me ye mathematics bi acho polling station how do I wono 38,622 multiply by 5 chairman we are talking about 193,110 party executives were formed. So if you mess the place up, you have messed the party up. And when you're twaba, or a salam down. It's a moment process in clean, fair, no beyond 10 or once or. Here we are. You're supporting him about the lecture area. So any power we imagine so one yard now we affected the structure of form one here. What the party now, me why am I responsibility?
And yet, beyond a year 2020.
Chairman, you see, you're quite enemy of us. John the can answer, maybe will be on your crancy.
Amen.
Say, baby, me drew ya, me share sieno. Say, me sa ko be ma, say me cash in enye, a hot air true. And so be a good for ma, and also be batra, or cash in enya, or bumuding. What's your name, ye? Sabe, pepe. It's now no, ya who said, baby, I would do ye. I will pay me and money be good, and I was a couple drew on you. Do the proper thing. And not in the wisdom of National Council. General Secretary Mine, ya expanding so that a bema obibia one komobi.
Na moment here for today.
To chairman Mijidi say we know ebekoi as I said embede ye shall say I didn't say Saturday Sunday Monday aba and ne yenya sa feedback we make us say I'm aware baby ana feedback ni if we pay Ashanti region General Secretary Ashanti region say ono ade ne sim alcohol and ne ye bo monitor ye monitoring room or head office I monitor baby ohunu bia quickly we will step in. We will not allow this issue to degenerate. Asani as a room. Kwachama na ye nimpa say enipa ho adwuma 193,000 nipa ho adwuma there and even more. We kwa dem make 5 no. Eti chairman ye multiply na ba bia wo the every position bia no at the polling station e bia nipa 5 dey interested. Every position bia nipa 5 dey interested. So you are multiplying 138,500 no by almost nipa by 20. And they be able to contest on the average. So you could be hitting 1 million.
We need peace from MPP. That is Ankoma Foster Achim Ayiribi. Kwame, a PhD holder under the Ghana Education Service, doesn't even receive 4,000 cedis a month. Charles in Kofodia. Nana Kwame or Pasco, I urge all MPP national executives to take good care of the party faithful, especially grassroots and serial callers for 2024. And then JC Bwako Imam Probi, the polling station elections will end in praise. In as much as politics is concerned, Mafia did a game inside. Those who are denying members polling station forms will definitely be fished out and dealt with. JC Bwako in Mamprobi. And then Nanabi and his friends should make things simple. They should upload the form online for people who are interested to download, print, and present. Very simple. That's another idea. The problem in Ghana is too big. Not UTAG alone. Ghanaians are crying from Inusa Kwame down so Sene West. Tell Nanabi I went to a brewery yesterday to buy my form. They had locked the office. What is happening at the Kwapim South constituency should be re-looked at. Godwin in La Paz. Let Nanabi educate us if it's in the MPP's constitution for the forms to be filled at the day and place of elections, because that's what is intended to do in Ahanta West. Charles Agona Ahanta sends that. The problems arise because the current constituency executives didn't perform well, so they are trying to manipulate the elections. Shaibu Sule in Enchi. And, okay, we read this already. Kwame, the NPP national executives should stamp the authority on the regional executives. It do say Imam Probi. Kwame, I dashed out of a funeral to quickly buy my form. I stood in the queue for about 300 guys for about 2 hours and left because the constituency secretary, Enoch Boachi Iadom, had put all the forms in his bag and left the office. I mean Nungwakro constituency. My name is Osunuba Kofi. I've given Anabi 1. Enoch Boachi Iadom. You say Owo Krowo. Nungwakro. Until at least now you have a name. The forms can be hidden, but we shall vote them out after bringing the MPs. Come to Kwabi Brim, the forms have become a tug of war. Kofi Kunedu Achimbom so at least Mama Kwabi Brim and so Nanabi. Until we're from obviously Momo Party 4 and Mamusa feedback way. Kwame, you don't need a PhD to work in the public service. You only need a master's for senior management positions. Okay, Sly, thank you very much for that one. Even though the president's intervention can solve the government UTAG impasse, we should also consider the reasonability of the kind of demand from UTAG. Is it possible the government can pay them their request? They should go back to the classrooms and also ask of what ask of what the government can meet them with. Yao Mensah in Tudu. Well, what they're saying is that yes, they are willing to go back, but government should put something on the table. If government puts something on the table, then they know that they've started from a good position. It's quite clear the MPP did not learn any lessons from what led them to losing so many parliamentary seats last elections. Since it's the government party championing digitization, I was expecting them to have gone digital with internal party registration to avoid this no-form syndrome again. But they haven't. And I can promise them it will be worse this time if it should continue this way. Angelo sends that one. And how can we say any member of the MPP in the polling station can vote? We have members in the polling stations who have been going for meetings in the polling station since time immemorial. But now those people can't vote for their executives. Okay, I don't get the head on tail of this one, but I leave it to fly. Kwame, Adenta NPP is peaceful. I was there this morning to pick my forms. Kudos to the constituency executives led by Secretary Ebenezer Doku, George Kwating in Adenta sends that one. Why is Nana B advising those who deny forms at the constituency level to go to regional or national? Are they all having money to take such steps? National executives should call those constituency executives to order. I don't blame those constituency officers also. They are learning from the national executives. Nanajiman Prempe in Tepa sends that one in. Nanabi, that's a valid point. And say Adentina Moka says, why don't you set up a mechanism, report the constituency officer to the national or to regional, and let's take action against him?
No, Chairman, I want to say in party management, you shall see free polling station. We are aggrieved person. And we as national executives, we take your own action. But wako, se me national, nasamantia. Chairman, there have been elections where people were denied forms at the constituency. Even the last primaries, they came for forms at national level. Enti ebia ukoye no sanka. Chairman, we may not say bia wo ye over 1 million people no person mo contest no. Emu pese omunya forms are. Ebia ni entimi hu baabia de no wo. So in as much as we will meet you halfway, also make it that effort no say oh any region for asonte no man hu adwuma. Chairman, there are a whole lot of people and ajima pempa o ka say o me number and nzotepa minimum no oh yes enti minimum na say wo pese wo ye bibi no aka chem so na me ko ha menya and yeah number our baby our platforms are no more interactive all the time. And recently he even sent me a message and I responded. It must say we may not say obibia. Chairman make one here. So we share the number of polling stations, now share the number of positions to be contested for, now share any part the prospective aspirants one hey you can even get to about 1 million. Chairman, we may not be able to monitor say every single person be our there's amount of form. Chairman, and yes sir. One way we may even end up messing up ourselves. Chairman, one clear point to be make here with the IT issue, make the form available on the internet.
I don't know, man, called digital.
Is a good suggestion. We can also, because from all this time, no, say national, you print it near the core form, na say obi enyebia. Chairman, I think is an idea we can consider.
Because in MPP more website to the Nanka form no that so. Into obi a corporate.
No, is a good move.
Corporate na fabra.
Nisa na no corporate. And obi so can say be say you on fill form that same day.
Yeah. Or say Hunter West.
Chairman, minimum say elections and research director Evans Nimako at the memo be buyer or ma even ye be open nominations I also see timi ehwemu near verifying some no I don't see how practicable it can be. Say day baba election ya the form ne ma na no afili wo hono ma ne assess one pepacho sa issues we see ni nya we I can call this affection for but
and pepacho wa ma baby or see Hunter West intimun kodi achi
yeah mature has say mature but chairman let me also assure the party faithful say jumadi ye sha say Saturday na starting some feedback enra na ekosiada and then Monday I make say the national executives near 2 and more ho a yeniabre baby anya a lot of feedbacks every partner Ashanti region. And I told you that as I speak, the General Secretary is in the Ashanti region. Or every constituency has a problem will be that you name say Besientino and polling station election on Kwano, Yamaya from 19th of February to the 5th of March. Just about 3 weeks. So that all of these issues will be resolved. Timi say, I'm Obia Kumantonio, say good feedback Yenya. We nya dia better so as I said, we'll make sure that Obi Bia or your party need mapa wo sefata. So also Timijina polling station bia every single person obinya akonya no so a contested. Obenya kwan na ono so a contested. So that assurance and mema chairman biem I mean sense so some penny phones why did you make na show monsa me di kan bo positions ni nyina I will not repeat it omo e dia show monsa no mo hu say a party adwuma enye na bi adwuma National Council I represented the entire conference and na edi dwuma di na show monsa etinya wo ye no o ya at party nanim mesrem mon discharge mu duties very well. Am I free, fair? Party in a winning. Yen Timon Conco di a debia from honum, na enyan sun so bonnet, a war partner to me say, and ye akonya Cassiania Sudia Cassia Pana.
Let us deal with this issue once and for all. My advice to delegates is for them to vote out any executive who refuses to give out forms fairly. They are bringing division within the ranks of the NPP. That will be bad for 2024. Let us stop playing games. Note, an election can be declared fraudulent by the courts. Maxwell Kofi Joma sends that. And on that note, we're about wrapping up. Prof Yampoana.
Mame, Minia, from where I sit,
yeah,
a few solutions being so a bit me and say, woman expand the base, yeah. But Yana, sometimes when we are solving a problem, we may forget that in our bid to solve a problem, we can create certain dynamic difficulties. And
yeah.
Until I expand base. I mean, what that means is that you equally have expanded the base for potential problems. Until I say, what they Nema Egu Aquino, and here one. It doesn't mean say some particular exercise here. The stakes are very high. And high because elections are maybe required for a group of people to maybe potentially be retired from MPP active service and new hands to take over. Meaning say we more na madebeko finalists is the Congress or so much we more.
Is a polling station election, Chairman and only a DBG electoral area coordinators. Omwaka hu ne de ba kwako yi constituency executives. Omwaka hu ne de ba kwako yi MPs. And omwaka hu ne de kwako yi a presidential candidate. So they are going to be part of 4 major elections.
Until a amount for adjustment.
A region in the national pen omwaka hu. Omo kwako yi electoral area coordinators.
So electoral coordinators.
Omo kwako yi constituency executives. MPs.
And some
we presidential candidate.
And the stakes are very high.
Chop.
The stakes are very high. And we mess it up at the basic level. It may affect all the levels.
Yeah.
Because we want to say, so we have levels you are born in. In fact, all starting say. About 38,622.
The number of
polling stations, right from the polling stations to constituency level, to regional level, to national level. Not to say, the Juma, I was say, well, you know, a Juma no more buy. Potential challenge is very high. The other point I'm saying, may draw attention to everyone say, it's not bibia yenim say elections, whether we like it or not, at the basic level to the national level, it has become a money making machine. We know. Obi, even when we are trying to block the loopholes, Obi be finding means to make sure say nekakara be butu wonde e ba begu ne butu. Enti de di kan mestre say nana ne mpanyimfo no e be hwe say though there are few problems bia say yet eba in certain areas no mestre say usually no big problem will start eba who say so eche. Problems will always begin with a spark. And yes, a small problem, but I want to encourage you say, and I like the way Ofia say prefer solutions. No, yeah, careful say, it can be a spark somewhere, but sparks will always lead to wildfires.
Yeah,
I am offering these solutions. Did you kind of say, Mr. Say, may you show us about this time there, various levels in this in my training. My training, yeah. Say the new idea bay. What is expected of them? The emotions on bay right from the constituency, the polling station to the constituency to the my training. Okay. And the I don't know here, but I mean a hono and our best structure enforce the authority structures. And the obi our problem the polling station level no next level I'll be to me report to any. Say a constituency or next level report to any. Now yema the clear evidence assume a see and our befre. We now befre. We did start training no by this time giving say my idea and the Munshe Mukina. While the authority structures are strengthened. Now obi in the line of action echo say we will consider level asamtomia menkoha menfrewe and here one. The other thing some is provide a short code for complaint and redress. And the code be on nana most so constituency. When you see who should I, and once you already have it, you just trigger it. As soon as you may check it. To want to me a coordinate here, they are very easier because the authority structures are working. The third one, I say Sonny Ubika, you know. Even if I don't know whether are you selling the forms?
Yes, 10 cities.
And you can just provide a link. These days, Mombo and for Visa, people do a lot of e-transactions. Obey to me, I'll download and I think this will solve the problem because like I said here, Obibe to me the forms and I could win fee.
Yeah.
Now the announce was as a line. Oba so me mau bi. O mau bi about to apply. Nti young man kofonya access straight away on fa any intermediary bi aso.
Exactly.
And I think that will be very, very helpful. Now, if there is any potential, say a bibe to me a flat, which we know is there, now more tighten the punishment regime. Now more also entighten reinforcement contingencies. And they are all here. They say, "Onya a quina baha no waka." Those are so constituency. My idea pa ya to say we need here koso. Here munguso. Na baby enko yes no waka. Now, say I must buy money there. Please get ready to be avalanche by a lot of demands. That's how it is. But say knowing the way you work and how you are able to mingle your way through and work with everyone. Minimum say solutions are what I would prefer. You should be able to address the issues. Now, yes,
sir.
Some elections here that NDP enemy, you know. Elections being so omode ebeka story at Ghana. They want to break the 8th year myth.
Yeah.
They want to say it is possible. So I'll bet me be 8 years. Now Ghana first action Yuma Asaka say why papa into ento so baby. That's one of the things they want to prove. As I say momo dia say within your own backyard no. Bribi and Kunti Mama Sa Adina Odies Windows and say. Yes, the challenge you have no will start from your own backyard. Now all struggle say Ubedum Eja Ewa Fear the every baby band there obey the nyakwa man because you are completely distracted by nema ewa wa ofi and the external attacks ne challenge ebe nyina wonya bere address it the mesra say oman ade say oman broaden ade no na ebema fear delegate phenomenal oman ade na mo no menim say is it the first time mo here we no second
this is about the third time
and the won come anim no de enim say the home weakness nyina ebe piase akofem na system abaye proof a ebetumi ayeduma enti mesra say time will be on by idea by all means there will be challenges but I think say a few of these principles and solutions are idea can ebetumi aboa nana de ye best part
well
program is I'm humbled
we are sure I know that you work hard and you know when say we know obey Jumadena
so I'm humbled
so on be tearful to Nkwadia
Nana works hard
but it's not all about him.
Yes, but at least it's always not about one person. But interestingly, sometimes it's about one person. Because said here, Obi, ebe to me, akwaye biribi na say again you know. Oba ko first bet my bibi. E ma na again. It's an antithetical statement. Obi Honoma. Also, it's not about him, you know, crepa. But Obi who say we need for monso pa na dey say.
Na say.
And you know, nipa na odi anim say na say na should be humble and work with him kofa on him adwuma. And now once we try to so they must also appreciate his abilities. Say onimu so a dey be say nti e for bu bia wom.
Safo Kantanka will can she tell Professor Safo to reserve his energy and advice when they are in power. They don't heed advice.
Oh.
Thank God Nanabi is winning with vast margin that tell him the people of Ahanta will support him. So he should also, okay, Charles in Agona, he says she also help Charles Bisu. I see. Ejako William Bobiashi, the government and its says times are hard. Yes, we agree it's global. We are humbly asking our lecturers to go back to the classroom. But in the same way, politicians should also remember to forego ex gratia because Ghana is bleeding. Not a bad idea. Says I didn't see free what. Isa ex gratia ni free what. Hey. Nipa bebre oha omunko parliament biom omunya nema bebre biom ohon you will begin to see men and women of substance
we ntina meko enye ezrasha
men and women of substance are sebe omu bibidi omu na efe omekoraja koba na abeje yi okaka so article 71 nti sebe obi a omo branya adwuma da ne first job at 71 office holder e better na prof monko strike
ebo apa say
ex gratia ndi yanke yo oh yes nke ye papa prof no myadwen
hey very interesting
oh prof nke
ye kan omo e be contest ni e be kan mo pa
prof nke ye papa
enti wo ka kwede
okwa akwaji akatua because we be where di be 4 times. Just every 4 years be ex gratia 4 times.
Chairman, wait a minute, 1 minute. Baby, His Excellency the President. At me call some swimming concourse sumo. Buffer stock.
Okay.
My memfa emzeminu ja memfa ofi di kesi yuzu na menkase no kwasem ni me koye management mo ana my colleague board members they've been extremely helpful on see nya challenges ba kun you nan saying because of yare intino even commodities no many are dey ni nnuane o se de ko ebu abehu but they are na ahokeka amode adwuma no chairman I'm for the cases na member me board abaso me board no any board I do so be me Dr. Sack the chairman no done for Dr. Sack also and honorable Drew and so board member me of a leaf from Pong and the national best farmer Alaji Mashud yes he is also on my board and Chief Buffalo Kwame from Pong and so board and so and the CEO chairman he's done so well Alhaj Abdul Hanan Wahab. Yes, Buffer Stock has been one of the major backbone for free SHS. Major because chairman we feed 1.2 million students on daily basis for breakfast, lunch, supper.
No money
every day.
Not prof. Many maybe say you may become an MP one day, so don't condemn ex gratia. PK, I will not become an MP. It's definitely not part of my plans anytime. So I am not condemning ex gratia. All I'm saying is about time we took a real look at that thing. That how can one person until Parliament 204G. So of Sant Ewinia 208 Obeji, or Winia 2012 Obeji, or Winia 2016 Obeji, or Winia 2020 Obeji. Hey, really? What a joke. What are we talking about? Why not a pension benefit multiple times? How?
Chairman General.
How?
Chairman General.
That's 71.
Chairman, Wakunya Utimiza Dachi. That is a retirement. I was a bonus gash. I also gash Mudu.
That's a private enterprise.
Oh, I am private, but Chairman said you was Yasum Muno. So that answer will continue to organize as Gash Adiaba.
And I'm coming to the baby.
I don't know. You have organized as Gasha. Suma was Sonia, or the mind, Chairman. Most valuable.
It's been my prayer and desire to see ex gratia cancelled. Ghanaians deserve sacrificial leadership. This one says, Professor Joseph Osapfo from your twins Kakra and K Danso, AK Dudubi. Okay. Samuel Brian Boybin says, we'll force you to run. Yeah, it won't happen. You can't force me. Hey, Nana B, you feed 1.2 million. And I'm hungry here. Don't go Fuseni Drobonso.
Oh, Fuseni. No, Fuseni, we are no common. Fuseni, we are no common.
Apacho, I say, we feed in 1.2 million or so now. I'm come down. Abna Jai say Yapon, Obianco ni fie. Yo, Yabepon wine. Prof, where does it?
Yes, sir.
Me share be on say
aye.
Nanabi.
Chairman.
As grateful as always.
Chairman, Yamisha. Chairman, your endorsement is piercing and
oh yeah.
Oh, Peace FM.
Yamisha. Me when master say na no me when master.
Yamisha.
Chairman there. Yamisha obi. Chairman there no ade ma ne bufu ne say onya hwemfuru ho. But say onya corner say onte wonka. Na why your who says say the any obo answer na fidie aso won so obo yem na me cha de
ma kwachama won say
yes sir
chama won say as I say emranti bia obo homoden ewo amanyo semu and governance issue I will say shemon cry we want the best for our nation and you share bisa na nipa no and we have identified some of them across the divide, both in NDC, MPP, and other parties. As I say, a show on crime. Now, Penny Penny in the year on Kaise is not there forever. Now we must have a conscious effort. Say, yeah, boy, ibinum na ibinum aircon, maybe no so etiquette. And it's not like that. We think that they are more potential to be good leaders. And you know, say a show on cry. Now, Omoya de Moya no in here. Omano Abbey.
Oh, say to me, also to me. Nana be money, Juma.
Prof,
Medasi. Peace 104.3. Checking out on this morning's edition. It's almost 11 in the morning. next news broadcast is at 12. Kofi Kumbilson is next. Lele. Wajashon Shwabashe. Have a good week. May your day be blessed. As always, remember to keep your dreams and hopes alive. It's all you have. As always, if you're within hearing range of my voice, my prayer for you is in the book of Numbers in the Bible. Numbers 6:24-26. And as always, when you stop to say a prayer, say one for me too. God bless. Good morning.